Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to make a quick video on the sixth graders. They're getting their instrument placements today. What we've done over the past few weeks is we've tested the students on all of the band instruments, and what I looked for in the placement is something that they're naturally built for because we're all built differently, and that they expressed interest in playing. Not a single student is being placed on an instrument that they didn't at least say that they were interested in and wouldn't mind playing. So they're going to get a sheet of paper today in band class that has a lot of information on it pertaining to how to acquire an instrument, what are good brands, how much it sometimes costs at different stores, what percussionists need, all that type of stuff. So the first thing is Amro Music is going to be here this upcoming Thursday. That's August the 30th at 5 o'clock. They do a rental meeting every year at the school. Amro's coming up here out of convenience. There's nothing that I get for it. There's nothing the school gets, nothing the boosters get for them coming up here. So they'll be at Brighton Middle this upcoming Thursday, August 30th at 5 o'clock. The one thing that I really do like about Amro is they do a maintenance and replacement plan. The maintenance and replacement plan basically covers the instrument if any damage occurs, it gets stolen, anything like that, gets run over by a car, heaven forbid. But it covers that type of stuff. So what occurs is a representative from Amro Music comes here once a week, and if an instrument is messed up, basically your kid can give it to me. If I can't fix it, I will take the instrument, put some information on it, give it to the Amro representative. When he comes by here, he'll take it down to Memphis to Amro. They'll repair it in-house and ship it back to the school. Whole process usually takes about a week. A lot of other music stores, this whole process can take 2, 3, even 4 weeks sometimes. So that's one of the main reasons why we really recommend Amro. There's a lot of different instrument brands out there, and there's only a few good ones. And it's not something that I'm just saying I don't have any endorsements with any of these brands or anything. It's these instrument brands are built with quality materials. They'll get the best possible sound, and the good brand instruments, they have a tendency just not to last very long and produce a very good sound. So on the back of the sheet that the students are going to be getting today, where it has their name, their recommended instrument, and their class period on it, there's going to be a list of recommended brands. And I please ask that you stick with those recommended brands. If there's any instrument you're wanting to go off of those recommended brands for, please contact me beforehand at jmayo@tipton-county.com. That way we can talk about it and figure out what's going down. If you are a student who can't really afford an instrument, the parent needs to talk to me. That way I can see how we can work things out. They might not necessarily be on their recommended instrument, but we'll find something that way they can participate in band. Tuba and baritone tend to be expensive instruments. In fact, tuba is not even rented out through Amro Music. Sometimes you can find different places, usually online, that will rent out a tuba, but they're very expensive instruments. With baritones and tubas, if you can't afford the instrument rental, what I recommend getting is the mouthpiece, and the proper mouthpieces are listed on there. For percussionists, they're going to need a bell kit, which is basically a smaller version of the xylophone that's metallic. It's made out of metal, and they need either a snare drum or a practice pad with that. That's their version of stuff to play on at home to practice on. So they keep those kits at home so that way they can practice and then bring their sticks and mallets here. They'll also need certain sticks and mallets. They'll need a stick bag, 2 pairs of snare drum sticks, 1 pair of marimba mallets, 1 pair of xylophone mallets, and 1 pair of timpani mallets. A lot of times you can find that in like a package deal online. Also, I recommend for percussionists that they look at the drum kits on Amazon.com. They tend to be a lot cheaper than most of the music stores out there. There are other ways to acquire an instrument aside from Amro Music. There's Lame Music out in Germantown, fantastic place. They also they tend to carry Jupiter instruments, which are pretty good. They're not as good as Yamaha, but they're pretty good. And then there's also the Academy of the Instrumental Arts. It's out in Bartlett. It's linked up with a place called the Academy for the Percussive Arts. They teach lessons out there, but they also do instrumental rentals through there. And just double check the brand before you take it. Amro does carry a brand of instrument that I do not recommend. That is Accent. Please just stay away from that brand. We've had problems with it within our band program. They're not built consistently or with quality. At the bottom of the sheet of paper that you're going to get on the back side, it has Amro's estimated rental fees for the instruments that will be here. This is what they sent me. These are just the figures that they sent me. So just so you know about all of that. If you have any questions, please contact me at jmayo@tipton-county.com, and I look forward to seeing many of you on Thursday, August the 30th at 5 o'clock. Have a great one.